You won't get the bigger picture until the picture is bigger. This is a paradox that I've thought about for quite some time because there are so many layers to it. Sometimes you just need more information, more time, or don't have the full context to make a decision about the situation. So you won't understand the bigger picture until the picture is bigger because the details reveal themselves over time. It validates your patience in the sense that you are allowing for things to unfold and know when to strike upon having the details to make sure the picture is bigger. However, if you are striking too fast without these details, you could say that the picture never got big enough and continually be patient until it comes. To be clear, patience in this paradox's case is not the same as waiting because you can impatiently wait to have the picture become bigger over time. Now, there is a trap involved with this paradox too. Sometimes people try to extract the meaning from something before it's really ready to be seen. You kind of come off as dumb that way because you didn't understand what it meant to have a bigger picture. Again, you won't get the bigger picture until the picture is bigger. So if you try to say the picture is bigger anyway, the picture was never big enough for you to get. It also reframes your confusion as a timing problem, which is dangerous, but I'll get to that. You're not dumb for saying that you don't get the bigger picture right now. You're right to be confused because not all of the details have presented themselves in a way that makes sense for you and for everybody else. But instead, you are actually smart for utilizing patience as a virtue in the process of allowing the picture to become bigger on its own. There's unnecessary anxiety when you're confused by the fact that the picture isn't bigger yet because you're seeing too far into the future in the hopes that you have some control over what comes from the picture being bigger, but you don't. That's why having faith in God is important here. But on the flip side, if you only wait until the picture is bigger and you aren't patient, you end up being stuck in this paradox where it's never enough information and you're waiting for the picture to become the size of the planet Earth, but the picture was only meant to be a certain size. So there has to be this balance when utilizing patience to know when to strike and the picture is big enough. The question is, are you waiting for the picture to be the size of the planet? Because if you are, then you're not actually utilizing patience, you're just waiting for nothing. At the end of the day, it comes down to faith. Trust and surrendering yourself until you understand all the details to make a decision. Whether that's your career, whether it's trusting a process that's in place, whether it's trusting your partner, whether it's a creative project, or whether it's a personal exploration. You get the benefits of seeing the picture become bigger, but you don't have control over the bigger picture. That's where the anxiety comes from when you're looking at the bigger picture in general. The point of this paradox is that you having patience and faith in God will allow for the picture to reveal itself over time. Sometimes you can't understand the picture because it's not meant for you in a moment. Instead, it is up to the hands of whoever's out there, for those of you who don't believe in God, to allow for the picture to become bigger on its own. You may not have the details today. There may not be anything to strike on, but when that time comes to strike on the bigger picture, are you ready for it? It's just a matter of when to strike. Utilizing patience will be your greatest weapon when looking at the bigger picture. Having faith in God will give you the ride to make sure that you are ready for the bigger picture. And then it's up to you to figure out the rest. I know that if you see a bigger world for yourself, just let things unfold and do what's required in the moment. I act a lot on stoicism, but patience is a necessary virtue for stoicism to be involved. Sometimes the best action is no action when looking at the bigger picture, and it's up to your judgment to determine whether or not it's good. These pictures will become big enough in time. Make sure you like and subscribe if you like the paradoxes that I bring. And I hope you have a great day. Cheers.